Hi YouTube, it's me again. Um this video is geared towards people trying to set up and orchestrate certain things against you, but using like applications, jobs and stuff like that, to somewhat manipulate you out of something that you already done or something that you're doing. I'm gonna give you, or just to not be able to give to you. Okay, I'm gonna give you the perfect example. I have been job hunting for years now, trying to find employment. Employment has been so hard to get. I have went through two evictions over the past couple of years. I think it's been like almost close to 5 years now. Going through just the turmoil and a couple of extra years added on to that, just like a lot of extra years added on to it, of not having employment, not really having stable income coming in. Um, One job told me that they're ready to hire me. I'm looking at it, I'm like, great, it's awesome. Location is good. Pay wasn't as well, but at the same time, it's not, their pay wasn't really even meeting minimum wage. Minimum wage is like $15 an hour. They want to pay me under minimum wage, like 14 something, but because of the state of Florida not actually implementing the law completely, but saying that they're going to do a steady growth over a certain period of time to get to 15, I just went on and took it because I know that by 2025 they're supposed to be at $15 an hour. That's supposed to be the minimum wage, although the law been passed or the voters voted it in already. Um, I kid you not. I started doing the tasks that they asked me to do in HR Cloud. I won't even tell you this company's name. All I'm gonna tell you is just like be aware of all companies. I started doing the tasks in HR Cloud. As I'm doing the tasks in HR Cloud, I came on this, the first one I signed, they asked could they video recorded me entering and exiting the building. I had no problem with that. But when the problem came was when they said they wanted to edit the video and my voice and my image and everything. They want to do video editing of me. Now I know some of you like, "Oh man, that may work out great for you. That's a good thing." No. Okay, I'm gonna tell you one reason why. Video editing, I could do some of anything with video editing. Perfect example, a woman could be sitting up there in the act of murdering someone. With video editing, they can put my face on this woman's face and say, hey, we did nothing wrong, even when the video is found, because I have signed a paper thinking I'm signing something through receiving employment, but no, I'm signing something that's sitting up here and basically can incriminate me and can change a lot of things for me. Plus, I do my YouTube videos. I don't know how many of my YouTube videos you will edit, change, or um, add a different voice into. I mean, you could do possibly anything that you want to do without my permission because you feel that you had my permission at the first beginning. I couldn't believe it. I was destroyed. Another issue I have been having, I have my CDO permits, and I'm just looking for like a truck driving position that do paid training and everything. Okay, I go to one job. One job says we pay 900 a week for CDL paid training. Every person that pretty much that I know that have went there, they have received that pay. But they don't want to pay me that. They want to sit up there and advance me $200 for 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, $200, and not even pay me the $900 in which was in their advertisement. I didn't say anything. It is what it is. I didn't take the job. Oh, well, we're willing to hire you, but we're not going to pay you what we pay everybody else. We're going to dog you out and pay you less. This isn't the first job that did this. It's like every CDO company that I call and or I apply for a position for that say that they do paid training, all of a sudden they don't do paid training. Another thing, um but another thing about the CDO companies, they want you to travel to them, or they'll say, okay, well, we can't hire you because you're not within 2 hours of us. I found that amazing too, because every other CDL company don't have a problem transporting you all across the country. In fact, being a CDL driver, that's pretty much what you're going to do. You're never going to really ever be stationed anywhere. You're going to constantly be on the go. The only time you really get to get home is when you do maybe the week or whatever, a couple of days that they give you, like 2 or 3 days or whatever, that they give you days off. And a lot of times you don't even take those because, hey, you already on the road. Send me to my next assignment. It is what it is. So noticing that it was a discrimination there for me, with finding employment with CDL driving, with finding employment with several different other things. I even went to a fast food restaurant and the woman was like, yeah, we're gonna hire you. You did a great interview, we're gonna hire you. And then she switched me. She wanted to send me to another restaurant, and I'm expecting to go to the next restaurant, and I'm like, okay, there's no problem, or whatever the case may be. But when I didn't receive a call that day from the other restaurant, I called her multiple times, no answer, no call, no nothing. Um, the first few times I called, she was like, "Oh, I'm busy. Call me back in like an hour or two. Call me back. I haven't forgotten about you. Call me back in like an hour or two." Just that brush off thing. And I'm like, this is a fast food restaurant. Are you kidding me? Or whatever the case may be. But they actually did that. Now, this is the thing that these people have called themselves begin to do. It's called an agenda. Because I'm vocalizing and actually putting it on the front street, things that are going on, like same way with the sheriff department doing what they did to me and trying to silence me. It's the same way with employment. It's like, okay, well, we're gonna stop your money. We're gonna stop. You stopped my money for 20 plus years and you still ain't got nowhere. When I say nothing really, and you still ain't got nowhere, that should tell you something. But at the same time, to each his own. So here comes the philosophy of these people's psychology and mindset. They, because a woman is a woman and they don't solicit themselves, and they don't go out in the streets and sell themselves, and they don't do the type of activity some ladies do. And ladies, don't get this twisted. I'm not a part of the gentleman's club. But I might be in the gentleman's club district because for some weird reason these gentlemen constantly want to be me. And they ladies do too. But at the same time, I'm not sitting up there having sex, but I'm constantly going through stuff that women with sex, that have sex, go through. Because men not knowing to keep their hands to themselves while women are doing certain tasks and business that they have to attend to. I am not property, and I don't expect to be treated like property. I'm not a slave, and I'm not doing slave activities. Well, you know what? I do slave activities. I clean the house or whatever. I want to try to get a job and work like normal women do to provide for themselves, other than taking all their clothes off and laying on their back. But I see it's not well respected for a woman to keep her clothes on and stand up the same way as a man stand up and say certain stuff I won't have. Because even in the gentleman's club, these men stand up the same doggone way, and some of them even stand stronger. So please do not get offended at me because certain things I won't be a partaker in. Now, all your devices that you use against me, trust me, if you see anything about me with videotapes or anything that they call themselves trying to conspire against me, you already know that it's false. The first way you know it's false, because 9 times out of 10 they probably raped me to get it. But like I said, don't be envious of a woman standing the same way you standing, baby, when you set up there and you taught her how to stand like you. Because I have the utmost respect for you, but I see you have none for me. So please, grow some respect for me. Because I'm kind of getting sick and tired of the attacks. No disrespect, or pun intended. Anyway, long story short, like I said, people, they don't want to treat me the same way as everybody else. Trying to do this, trying to do that. It is what it is. I'm doing the best I can to survive amongst the madness. Women, stay up. Stand like the men stand. If a man say he ain't gonna touch nothing, he don't touch nothing. I don't care if he a man, gentleman, God, king, or whatever it is. His word is his bond. So women, let your word be your bond. The only way it not be your bond, if you out of it, I told you, sometimes we get stuck on stupid, sometimes we get stuck on dumb, sometimes we get caught up in that daze. But at the same time, do not sit up there and lay yourself down like that with any and everybody, letting any and everybody touch you. Before you do that, hell, make them have to rape you. Hell, you got to rape me. I'm not finna lay down like that. And that goes for a man or woman or whatever, because truth be told, I'm kind of getting sick and tired of this mess that they doing with young men too, trying to make them less than a man. That mess needs to stop as well. See, because some of these young men don't even remember that it's happening to them, but I do. And I'm kind of tired of it. Let these men be men. These young men need to be men and not little boys for you, and little girls, using them like they little girls. And I know you dudes know what I'm talking about, but enough is enough.